Hey guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to the channel. Doing a ball fitting online. So we'll get into it here in a second, but that's the video. Looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. We're doing a fun one today. Ping released, I think just last year, this Ballnamic ball fitting. It's at ballfitting.com. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. If you've seen my stuff on my channel so far, you know I'm a nerd. I'm into this stuff. So what this does is if you know your launch conditions for driver and 7-iron, you can enter that in as well as some preference information. And Ping has gathered data on all the balls on the market, and it will spit back out to you, your top 5 or 6 or however many golf balls that are best for you based on the data that you send them. So I've been looking forward to doing this one for a while. Sorry I didn't get a video out last week. If you know me, you know that sort of in the wintertime here, my big passion is University of Minnesota hockey team, college hockey. Um, they made it to the national championship game, so I was down in Tampa, Florida, watching them lose in heartbreaking fashion last week. So I wasn't up for doing much, making a video certainly, but we're back at it here this week. We're going to try and get back to our once every week golf video rotation. So this one is this week's video, doing a ball fitting. So I've actually gathered some information from a couple of buddies who are interested in this. So I'm going to be doing uh, one of their um, putting one of their data into the system here to get their ball fitting. So let's just follow along. So you go to ballfitting.com and you're greeted with this um, website, and you can put in some information. So your profile. This is for my buddy. He's a 6 handicap, currently playing Vice Pro Plus. All they have in here is 2020. He's playing a more recent one than that. He's playing the 22, but we'll do the 2020 version for him. His zip code 55115. This is pretty neat. So the reason you put in your zip code is it will calculate your typical playing temperature and your typical altitude. So for 55115, it says, okay, your typical temperature is 75 degrees. Typical altitude is 1,000 feet. That's about right. That's in the St. Paul suburbs. All right, so now we're going to click next. All right, driver details. So there's a couple choices here. If you don't know your launch conditions, which would be like ball speed, launch angle, spin rate, you can just put in um, some general information about how far do you hit it, about what's your launch angle, high, medium, low, and spin, high, medium, low. But we know launch conditions. My buddy here went to a simulator and got some information. So I'm going to put in this. So his ball speed was 155.3. Looks like the best we can do is just go 155. Launch angle was 10.2. And we can go between 10 and 10. We'll go 10.5. Spin rate 3363. So we'll go 3350. And then height preference. So we're going to calculate this. So this is pretty neat. So it'll say, based on the information you put in here, it'll tell you how high it thinks you should hit it in order to maximize your carry and total distance. So this calculated current driver height 92 feet, recommended height 71 feet for this information. So it's saying we want a low trajectory ball. Wind performance, you can go not important or moderate or high. He said moderate. All right, now we do that same thing, but for 7-iron. So he's got ball speed 118 for 7 iron, launching at 19.2. We'll call it 19. Spinning at, what's it spinning at? 5607. We'll call it 56. All right, stopping power preference. Again, this is a similar sort of thing. It's calculating whether you should be coming in steep or neutral or shallow. So it says neutral for that for that for those inputs. All right. Next, how much do you want to be able to work the ball? Least curve is what he said. How important it is to you that you have a ball that reduces flyers? Moderate. Okay, now we're going next to wedges. There's no more like simulator information. The rest of this is just preference stuff. So full spin wedge. How much do you want a full wedge to spin? He says high. Greenside spin. How much do you want? Moderate. And then, do you care about how firm or soft your ball feels? Sure. He says firm off the putter. Do you want a soft ball? Do you want a firm ball? He says firm. And then this last one, price preference. Do you want a good value ball or do you just want the best ball that you can find? So here we go. Okay, now it tells us a little math information about what what the standard deviations of this data are. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I agree. Which balls are in the database? Sure, it sounds great. How to use recommendations. We get 5 recommended balls that are estimated to be a good match based on your inputs. All right, so now we get results. Okay, so it's doing its thing right here. Thinking about it. Oh, well, thank you. We did it. All right, so here it goes. It says there's room for improvement. The current ball is costing you 9 yards in driver distance compared to the longest ball for your game. All right, let's check it out. Okay, so this is the part where I'm probably going to cut this out because I'm going to be putting in my credit card information. So I'll see you once that's over and we'll look at the results. All right, we're back. We're waiting for the results here of this ball fitting. All right, so here's what it says for us. So for my buddy here, it shows Pro V X left dash, AVX. Those two are the same match percentage. Pro V1, and then let's see what the next page shows. Okay, then the next one is Chrome Soft XLS. And here's the Vice Pro Plus, which is that's what he's playing. It's not the same year, but this is the same ball that he's playing. It's interesting. This told him that he should play a lower trajectory ball, which I've played with this friend a handful of times. I wouldn't consider his ball flight to be high. Certainly, I think he kind of hits a flat ball. Well, let's take a look at these first 3. So Pro VX left dash, AVX, and Pro V1 are his top 3. The Pro V1 is a couple yards shorter than those first 2. The AVX is the best in the wind, apparently, of those three. The AVX is also the least workable, which I know he was interested in just a ball that goes straight. Regular Pro V1 will roll out less, apparently. Okay. So I'm going to send these results to my buddy. It looks like there's a send results option. Actually, let's take a look at the last two as well compared to the Pro V. So his current ball looks like he's given up about 7 yards to these Titleists in the Callaway Chrome Soft XLS. That vise is apparently bad in the wind. That's interesting. But it carries the farthest on a 7-iron. That's really interesting. It's also more workable than he wants it to be. Hmm. Interesting stuff. All right, so I'm gonna send this off to my buddy. I'm gonna do another one of these too. We've got, with your $40 purchase of this Ballnamic data, you get 5 unique fittings. So I'm gonna do my own as well. This one for my buddy was sort of a test just to make sure that it worked. But I'm gonna do my own as well. So um, that'll probably be another video, is my fitting results. And I just did a video of my what's in the bag for this year. I guess the last thing that I haven't touched on is my golf ball. I think I just play a regular Pro V. That's the ball I've played for the last couple years. But I guess I'm interested to do this Ballnamic fitting, and we'll see what it tells us. So that's it for today. That's it for this video. I'm going to send these results off to my buddy. Probably give him a call to talk about it sometime this weekend. But thanks for watching. Again, if this content is interesting to you, if you're enjoying it, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Um, leave me a comment if you have questions. If you want to subscribe to the channel, go for it. Like I've said in the past, I'm planning on releasing one golf video a week, trying to release on Mondays. Uh, you know, Heart wrenching overtime loss from my favorite hockey team notwithstanding, especially now as we get into spring and summer. It's really felt like summer this last week in Minnesota. It's been 80 degrees, 85 degrees. We're setting record highs, but the snow is melting and driving ranges are starting to open. So I'm looking forward to doing some more golf content, maybe even outside this summer. So we'll see what we've got. But like I said, thanks for watching. Um, hope it's going towards summer wherever you're watching from. Sorry for the weird cut there, guys. My camera's being weird. But anyway, we'll see you guys out on the golf course this summer. As a reminder, releasing videos every Monday. A lot of golf content coming this summer. So stay tuned. Thanks so much. And yeah, have a good one, guys.